Shalom, first and foremost, and give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rabbi Kodash, double honor, set apostles, great millstone, who rule well, that taught me this truth, peace, love, and blessings also to you sincere laborers, you brothers on the highways and byways, giving all diligence to make that call and election sure, and also blessings to the sisters out there listening, learning, and believing. I am that fellow laborer, Kanakla, coming to you once again with that lesson, most of his lessons, edifying and exhorting. Shalakim, once again, all praises to Yahweh Shemiel Shai, double unsettled apostles, great millstone, who rule well and that taught me this truth. Now, this is just pretty much concerning America, wars and rumors of wars, and just in this few articles I got, and then bring out some scriptures. Just to show you how America, everything that is, all the actions that they're taking, all the pieces are being put in place for the ultimate destruction of this place according to the Bible. According to the Bible, America is known as Babylon the Great. But I'm going to get this real fast. This is Matthew 24, verse 4. Now, this is when the disciples asked the Messiah, when shall be the end of the world? So this Matthew 24, verse 4 says, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences, it's like in earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. And you can see we are right here, right, in this timeline. This is speaking loud and clear. The point I wanted to focus on is wars and rumors of wars. Because wars and rumors of wars, as you know, in high school, wherever you went to, there was always rumors, he say, she say, and word get back to him and word get back to that. Before you know it, then that's how a fight usually ends up happening. Okay, so real quick, I'm just going to show you some examples, and this is just recent examples. Okay, we'll run out of time. This video will be too long. My phone ended up dying before I mentioned all the crimes of America. Okay, so this is Russia warns U.S. of possible military response. And I'm not going to read this whole thing. I just want to show you a quick point here. Or you can look up the article. Here's on RT if you want to read the whole thing. Moscow hasn't ruled out action if America threatens security balance in Europe. It says Russia Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Ryabkov warned his American counterparts on Monday that some form of military response to the U.S. stationing advanced weapons in Europe could be possible in the future. Okay, he insisted that if NATO proceeds toward the deployment of new capabilities and weaponry, which are being developed very rapidly in the U.S., the Russian military may reply in a way that will inevitably and unavoidably damage the security of the U.S. and its European allies. So as you can see here, it says on Monday that some form of military response to the U.S. stationing advanced weapons in Europe. So it's the U.S. who is stationing these weapons in Europe. Okay, so the U.S. is, they're the cause. They're stationing their weapons in Europe, which of course they're allies. But you can see who's the aggressor here. Okay, it's not so mainly Europe or the EU, the beast. Okay, it's the whore that rideth upon the beast. Matter of fact, let me get that real fast. Okay, biblical prophecy says the beast with 7 heads and 10 horns. Okay, you can see here 7 heads, 7 governments or kingdoms ruled by Esau. Okay, start with the Greeks, the British, Germania Minor, the Spanish, the French, the Romans, Germania Major, Okay, and the 10 horns, these are the original 10. Let's say the 10 horns represent the common mark of the European Economic Community. So these are the original 10. Okay, on that flag they have 13. These are the original 10. Okay, right here today I think it's all the way up to like 28. Okay. With that being said, America's that whore that rides upon this beast. That's controlling NATO and the EU. Okay, because here it is. They're the ones invoking, if you will, this war with Russia. They ride the beast. They control the beast, and anything America does, its allies is expected to help them. They call the shots. They put sanctions on people. America put sanctions on their own allies. Okay, tell their own allies what they can do, what they cannot do. We're gonna show you an example of that. So America is that whore that's in a power seat that's controlling this beast system. Okay, so go from there. Let's go back to this. So you can see here, just like I said, this is just an example. Okay, so these wars, rumors of wars. And you can see who's invoking these things. Russia warning the U.S. You're placing these weapons in Europe. So real fast, let's get this. America just continue to mess with Russia on all ends, man. It's, they really poking that bear, so to say. It's America torpedoed Nord Stream 2 for its own interests. All right. The U.S. has derailed the controversial natural gas pipeline Nord Stream 2 simply because of its own economic interest. Okay. And Germany must realize that it is dependent on Russian gas. And it is. 27.3% of their gas, I believe, they import from Russia. Okay, if that's not the exact numbers, last time I checked, but you can research it. If that's not the exact numbers, just put it like this: most of their oil comes from Russia. Okay, those aren't the exact numbers. So Germany must realize that it's dependent on Russian gas. The Prime Minister of Saxony said on Monday, speaking to German newspaper Frankfurter Allgemeine Zeitung. Michael Kretschmer called criticism of the pipeline wrong. So imagine how much revenue Russia's missing out on this. Okay, so America is just, oh my goodness. If you can't see that, how the Lord is going to stir up the Medes against these people. Okay, how Russia's is the bear defeat is going to put an end to this. If you can't see that, you're blinded, man, because they're just messing with Russia on all fronts, man, on all ends, surrounding them with these advanced weapons in Europe, now stopping them from making money. Okay, just meddling, man. I can't believe masses of people don't see this. This is clear. All right, Nord Stream 2 was completed in September and now connects Russia to Germany without passing through any third country. This means that once it starts operation, gas transit will become less reliant on third parties, thereby lowering the commodity's price. It is yet to receive certification, however, leaving the pipeline dormant. Okay, and as you can see, this is all about marketing, lowering the commodities and prices. That's all this is about. It's not for the interest of their European allies, Germany. Okay, this is as I said, financial interests. Okay, so man, this is getting bad, man. Okay, and this is going to lead. Well, what you think, how you think Germany's going to feel eventually? Okay, Germany's, Germans, they already, don't like Americans. So, man, just pay attention. Things about to get turned up. The Lord is gonna make good on His word. Put it that way. This is the trade battleground where China can deliver a serious blow to the U.S. Okay, so America has some big players to deal with: Russia and China. Okay, and the only thing they can do is just bully people around, put sanctions on people, and stuff like that. They really have nothing to offer. It says earlier this week, the foreign minister of Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Oman, and Bahrain, and the Secretary General of the Gulf Cooperation Council, which is abbreviated GCC, arrived in Beijing for a 4-day visit aimed to strengthening economic ties with China. Top of the agenda's proposed free trade agreement between the Gulf states and Beijing. Talks on this actually got under way back in 2004, but have stagnant. Why? Because America was in the way. Alright, it says it's now hoped they will find new momentum in a visit described by the Global Times as unprecedented. That's because things are changing. What's unprecedented about right now? What's happening? America is not the big bad wolf, that it once was, to just throw around sanctions and just threaten people and people listened. Okay? For example, right here, it says it comes just weeks after United Arab Emirates dumped a deal to buy F-35 fighter jets. Okay, so they we're not doing a deal with you no more. That fear is gone. Okay? In the physical realm, I would say, there's been a transition of power. America is losing its power. All right? Notice I said in the physical sense, because the true power is going to come from the Lord. Okay? And He's going to set His people up to rule this next world, not China nor Russia. But that's another topic for another time. But, that had to be said. It says it comes just weeks after the United Arab Emirates dumped a deal to buy F-35 fighter jets from the United States following Washington's attempt to make dropping use of Chinese telecommunications provider Huawei a condition of purchase. All right, with all of the Gulf states seeking to diversify their economies away from oil, and China keen to secure as many free trade agreements as it can to counter America's containment efforts. So America is at a financial war with China, and they have their hands all tied up with Russia. So this is nation rising against nation, kingdom against kingdom, wars and rumors of wars. This is all a buildup. Okay? As a Huawei failure, deplacable, which means failure, shows it is clear that the U.S. has miscalculated the amount of leverage it has over these states, which have long had close ties with Washington. Beijing, however, offers them economic and regime security ways the U.S. does not, which causes them to increasingly cast their eyes east. Okay? So, once again, that transition. In America, being who they are, their only option is a third world war. They're losing their power. They're not that great America as it once was anymore. They still have a very powerful military, but their influence, they're losing their influence. That's the point. Okay? Because intimidation. Okay, intimidation is very powerful within itself, because if you look very intimidating, okay, you might be soft as cotton, but if you look very intimidating, or you intimidate damn near everybody that sees you, it's a very high chance that mostly nobody's gonna mess with you. All right. Nobody's gonna bother you because you're very intimidating. Now, I may be a person that doesn't look very intimidating, But he can really fight, man. He can really get down. Okay? Just because he's not intimidating. So the point being, intimidation, that's raw power within itself, because you don't have to do nothing. You just intimidate people. And that's what America, of course, after they dropped that bomb in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, but that's what America is operated off of. Intimidation. Oh shoot, we don't want to deal with America. With them not even have to put one boot on the ground. America says this, don't do it. America says do this, do it. Compliance, because the sheer intimidation, man. But now that intimidation is gone, that power is still there. Still have the largest air force. All right, still have the most aircraft carriers. All right, still have a very powerful military. But the intimidation, it's gone. Since Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth the drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Okay, so the nations have followed the ways of Babylon the Great. Okay, them controlling things, them dictating things through their, their democracy and their way of life, their philosophies, so on and so forth. So all these nations dealt with Babylon the Great, aka America. It was a golden cup in the Lord's hand. So the Lord raised this place up. Okay, that's why this place became so powerful. It was all of the Lord. Okay, it says Babylon is suddenly fall and destroy. How for her? Take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. If so she may be healed. America has nothing to offer. That's why these countries are looking towards the east. Okay, looking towards China and Russia. What do we have to offer them? Okay, there's a transition of power. America is losing it. Because we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and that's what they're doing. Once again, that statement, unprecedented. They're forsaking her. That's why they're looking towards Russia and China. It says, let us go everyone to his own country, for a judgment reacheth unto the heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. Okay, the Lord has brought forth. Okay, let's go into another topic. Well, matter of fact, I'm gonna read it because I want to get verse 11. It says, the Lord has brought forth our righteousness come, and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord our God. And that's what we're doing right now. The scriptures say, blessed is he to see the fall of his enemies. So we'll see the fall of our enemies. This is the work that the Lord is doing. Those that are paying attention are rejoicing, because we see the fall. Okay. It says, make bright the arrows. Let's talk about the missiles. Okay. Gather the shields. The Lord has raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. And let's talk about Russia today. This is for his devices against Babylon, to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple. Okay, who's the Lord's temple? His people, Israel. Okay, so this is the vengeance upon America for the genocide and the mistreatment, the rape, robbery, the murder of these so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Okay, the Lord is getting ready to judge her. Okay, and deliver us out of this, current captivity. So this place is going to go out, with a bang, so to say. All these nations are rising up. As I say, the nations have drunken of her wine. The nations are mad. So let me get this real fast. Revelation 9. Right to the point. Oh no, that went to 10. Revelation 9 and 12. One woe is past, one world war. Behold, there come two woes more hereafter. World War II has already passed. So 1 plus 2, what is 3? Simple. So 2 more woes hereafter. World War II has came. Now World War III is right around the corner. Okay? And America is doing such a great job at fulfilling prophecy and pissing everybody off. Okay, pursuant to Revelation, the 17th chapter. This beast, as a matter of fact, let me get that real quick. Because as I showed you examples, America's the one placing those advanced weapons over in Europe. Okay? Because they're the ones controlling the beast. They're the whore, the great whore that rideth upon the beast, the scarlet colored beast. So you see what happened with Germany, right? You know, Germany depends on Russia, okay, for oil, and then you know, these NATO, you know, these European, the EU, they want to separate anyways. That's why you have your Brexit, okay. So they're gonna realize that America is a problem. So pursuing the prophecy, and I'll close out with this. You saw the whore and the beast. Okay, it's talking about NATO and the EU. America's the whore that rideth upon the beast. You know, I'm saying it like this because you get people that come on these comment board. You know, they get on there. They like to voice their opinion. So I'm kind of talking slow for them, see if they can, you know, at least understand it. If not, that's fine too. This is real quick. Revelation 17, verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. So America's own allies is going to turn on them. And that's clear. Here it is, you know, America's getting them in trouble with all kind of nations. You know, breaking up business deals. You know, do the research. I forgot exactly the abbreviation that was used. I forget. But, you know, you got these European companies, China, opening up their market to these European countries, man. Okay? So it says, the 10 horns I saw is upon the beast, which today is add up to about 28, or originally 10. It says, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate, naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. For the Most High hath put it in their hearts to fulfill his will. So this is the will of the Most High. So regardless of, you know, that's how you can bank on these scriptures. That's how you can speak confident and boldly in the scriptures by your faith. Okay? So regardless of whatever peace talks come, or, you know, oh, that was that died down, or whatever the case may be, just go by these scriptures right here. That's it. Because these are the words of the Lord. So for the Most High have put it in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree, and to give their kingdom unto the beast, and to the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. And the one which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth. In America, you know, that's the standard. That's who everybody is pretty much comparing themselves against. The U.S. Okay, they reign over the kings of the earth. They're in the power seat. You know, for you to be able to tell a whole country, nah, you even though you two, we didn't put no money, okay? We didn't put no money into that Nord Stream 2 pipeline, right? But we're gonna tell you, nah, stop that. You can't do that. Come on, man. This place is gonna be brutally taken out, man. Thus saith the Lord. So with that, the Lord's willing was edifying. Till next time, we're giving all praises to Yahweh Shai. Shalom.